Hey, I'm Sherry, a food relationship coach and counsellor and an ex-binge eater, and I think I might know you. You want to lose weight, feel great in your skin again, removing that food noise right now that's maybe driving you crazy, and be able to feel back and calm and in control with your food. You want to have this sense of strong discipline again, feel like you can be effortlessly consistent, so you can say yes to your favorite foods and also say no without feeling restricted and then blowing out. But right now, none of that feels really real for you, right? You're maybe struggling to stay in control and you feel like you're always either on or off the wagon. You're either eating well for a few days and then you end up fully sending it on a Friday night or on the weekend, leading you to feel like you literally are starting over again every single week and every single Monday. So hi, I cannot read your mind, but I know maybe who you are because I used to also be trapped in this cycle. But I'm about to walk you through the Thrive method, my 3-pillar system that's helped hundreds of women stop their binge eating for good, lose weight, and finally feel like they can get food to being that thing in their life that is just food. This is not another meal plan or a macro calculator. This is the real work that finally breaks you out of your binge restrict cycle for good so that you can finally eat healthily and peacefully, right? So take Rebecca as example. She's a past client of mine. She was stuck in one of the darkest seasons of her life, and now she wakes up feeling joy, calm, in control around food, with her body and in her life. Even Kaylee, she went from binging to the point of nausea to now eating nutritious meals and enjoying donuts without guilt, with a beautiful balance in her life. Mackenzie even, right? She tried therapy, tracking macros, she went to see doctors, and nothing worked until she joined Thrive, and she finally felt like she had the answer. All of these women used the exact same system to break out of their binge restrict cycle, and I'm about to share this with you, my Thrive method, the 3-pillar framework that focuses on human, head, and heart. It heals your binge eating from the inside out. No magic, just the right strategy. So let me be real with you. Most women who struggle with food have honestly been lied to. You've been told to cut carbs, eat 1,200 calories, have more willpower, see a nutritionist, go on a meal plan, analyze your food, thinking maybe it's your hormones or you need a certain supplement, and maybe you need to go see a PT and get a new gym program. Whatever has been the thing that you've been told, you've been lied to. Let me ask you though, has any of those things actually ever worked for you long term? Or has it actually just made your binging worse? So if you're like how I used to be, you've probably tried what does feel like everything, right? Whether it's downloading MyFitnessPal, detox teas and diets, maybe cutting out your favorite food groups, starting over every Monday and just thinking this week I'll have more willpower, spending so much money on challenges and on seeing health professionals, writing out your goals for maybe the 50th time, telling your girlfriends that you're gonna have finally more motivation, but honestly you still feel stuck, right? Food still controls your thoughts and you still feel out of control at nighttime, right? You still think screw it and then you end up overeating all your snacks. And the guilt never ends, with every day maybe feeling like Groundhog Day right now. It is the worst feeling, so I get it. But if you actually want the truth, you don't need another diet. You need to heal your relationship with food. And that's honestly where Thrive comes in. Trying to fix your binge eating with more rigid rules, meal plans, long hours, talking about your feelings and having no motivation and just hoping that it's gonna get better. It's like putting a Band-Aid patch, right, on an open heart surgery. Or maybe fixing your car's like engine light simply by turning off the notification and continuing to drive hoping everything's gonna be fine. But my love, you need to fix the real issue. So hear me when I say this, you're not broken. You just need the right tools to stop the way that you're currently dealing with your food and making your food choices. And Thrive is the method that finally works. It's tested and tried with over 700 women with proven results. So let me share it with you because this is how you can finally break free too. Let's break it down. The 3-pillar method: human, head, and heart. So we're gonna start first with your human. This is about understanding and learning how to regulate your creature to get your binge urges down by 90% in the first 2 weeks of incorporating this method. And it includes regulating your nervous system so that you can feel safe in your body, so you can stop leaning on the pantry essentially to escape from discomfort or boredom, loneliness, you name it, whatever you've been feeling. But we also learn to eat more intuitively, tune in and find your hunger and fullness cues that maybe right now that probably feels like they've completely gone out the window and they've been missing for a while, and learning how to satisfy your cravings without ever feeling the desire or the need to go overboard anymore. We also make sure we get the right movement in for you as well. So no more over-exercising to compensate for binges because they're not happening anymore. But we learn to come back to enjoy, to love our movement, like love our exercise. Begin honestly to start seeing the changes that you're probably working really hard for at the gym right now. As an example, take Kaylee, right? She said she was emotionally dysregulated every single day before Thrive. And that's why she was overdoing it with food. She was overdoing it on all her favorite snacks. She didn't know how to stop that food obsession and those those binges. But now her body and mind feel safe again, and she's thriving in her binge-free life, maintaining this new body weight and feeling great in her skin. It makes me so happy when girls get these kind of results from finally getting the answer. Now the next one, right, is the head pillar, right? This is where we focus on your mindset to build deep resilience, create positivity, and to turn you into an empowered badass, literally helping you become your own coach. This is where we rewire your thoughts that right now are keeping you stuck, like that all or nothing mindset, the guilt that's making you fully centered and spiral, your negative self-talk, your disempowering belief system that makes you feel like you're never going to achieve your goals. We clean all of that up together for good so that you can go on and conquer your goals, not only now, but honestly in the future as well. So take Mackenzie as an example. She said, "No therapist ever made me feel seen like this. When we changed her beliefs and her internal dialogue, her binges stopped." And again, it's not magic. It's just a proven result with a proven step-by-step system. And finally, our heart pillar, right? The heart space, focusing on harnessing your emotions and using the power of them to support you in your goals, not being things that derail you every single time you feel emotional, like it's probably happening right now, pulling you back towards the pantry again, because your relationship with food right now, right, is tied to how you feel about yourself, your body, and honestly your day-to-day life, right? Which is why when you come home from work, you're annoyed, frustrated, tired, burnt out, lonely, you want to lean on food and fill up your time by using that food and your snacks to soothe. So here we rebuild your sense of self-worth, your boundaries, your habits to deal with your emotions so that they can be used to support you in your goals, to feel better and better in your skin, calmer in your mind, no longer actually changing all your food decisions based on how you feel in a certain moment. So Angelica said it best when she finished Thrive. She said she was so scared to start healing, but she now feels closer to her higher self than ever before. She just wished that she'd found Thrive sooner so that she could have been this version of herself years earlier. This is not just about food. It's about you becoming the woman that you want to be. And I'm in this space, honestly, for you and women just like you, because I truly care. I created this from my own rock bottom. I gained 30 kilos from my own binge restrict cycle. I binged at nighttime in secret. I ended up hating my body, over exercising every day, trying to undo the damage that had been caused the night before from thousands of additional calories in a binge. And I honestly felt like a failure for almost a decade, right? I stayed trapped going on diet after diet, honestly unable to lose the weight. And I saw everyone under the sun and nothing helped. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on therapy, coaches, nutritionists, hypnotherapists, weight loss pills, supplements, shakes, activewear, meal plans, honestly everything. But nothing ever helped me stop my binges until I did the deeper work, which is now what I teach you, breaking it down into a potent formula so that you don't have to stay stuck for one moment longer. This is supposed to feel simple, and it's supposed to feel easier than it does right now for you. And it can be when you're given two key things. One is the right strategy, and the second is having the right support around you. And that's what I do. Right? Now living binge-free in my best body, no food noise, living the life of my freaking dreams, and helping now over 700 women just like you achieve the exact same. Right? Women just like Elise, who went from gaining 14 kilos after a bodybuilding competition, binging her way to hating her body. And since she joined Thrive, she lost 10 kilos and now loves her body again, eating intuitively and peacefully. So babe, if you're done starting over every Monday, if you want a food to stop controlling your life, if you want to lose weight and keep it off this time with no sense of restriction, but most of all, you just want to start living the best years of your life without food ruling over you, I'm here to help you. So now you're probably thinking, okay, Sherry, well, what's my next step? And my love, it's simple. It's to book in for your free 30-minute clarity call. This is a one-on-one session with myself or my team, where together we're going to pinpoint what's exactly causing your binge eating right now. We're also going to identify what's been holding you back, and we're going to show you the exact next steps to reclaiming your control today. So whether or not you join Thrive, you're still going to walk away from this call with extreme clarity and a plan. There's no pressure. Myself and my team have done hundreds of these calls, so we know our stuff when it comes to being able to see exactly what you need and what the exact right next steps are for you. And if we believe that we can help and you're ready to stop binge eating and finally lose weight with ease, we're going to invite you to join Thrive. And if it feels like a heck yes for you too, fantastic. But either way, you're still going to leave this call knowing exactly what to do next. No more guesswork or starting over again next Monday. One last thing to note though, these calls are strictly limited. I only offer a few of them every week because most of my time is honestly spent coaching the women inside the program and dedicating myself to their results and their success. So if you're seeing this now, it means there's only a couple of spots left available for this week. So be careful, they do fill up fast. Click the link below, book in for your call, and let's finally help you become binge-free, regain that control, get your confidence back so that you can feel like you're thriving again in your life. Let's do this together. Speak to you soon. Click the button below and book in for a call.